I'm on with Lesley from Southern Ghost Girls Tours and Paranormal Investigations tonight on Talk Haunted to Me.
This is a dangerous group. The creeps that we're dealing with
Hello, Lesley. How you doing? You hear me?
I can hear you now.
All right, awesome. That was weird. How you doing today?
Some paranormal things are happening to our broadcast tonight.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Long day of work, so now I'm ready to dive into some paranormal. So
Me too. Working all day. It's just kind of like I'm working on taxes, so that has just really, you know how that is. So I'm ready for some paranormal talk too. So something
awesome.
fun.
Well, cool. We'll dive into it. Um, so what kind of got you into the paranormal? Um, was that
Well,
singular
I'll
moment
tell
or was
you.
that a gradual thing?
Well, I'll tell you, for myself personally, I started having experiences, psychic experiences, when I was around 6 years old. That's when I had the first experience. Um, in my entire life, I have received messages, um, from my guides, from angels. I've had many things happen. And when I was younger, and of course as a teenager, even in my early 20s, I didn't really understand what all was happening. But I would receive messages and I would actually see things that would happen in the future or things that had happened in the past to help solve like a mystery or something that we were trying to figure out or somebody was trying to figure out. So all this happened to me my entire life. And then I always, I loved everything haunted. And so I guess in my late 20s, which was a while ago, I started doing different paranormal investigations with people. It wasn't really talked about a lot back then. It was not mainstream like it is now.
Right.
So I dabbled with different groups and things like that. But I guess about 4 years ago, I kind of had a midlife crisis. I had been doing insurance. I've been an insurance agent forever. And I'm like, I have got to do something different and exciting and my passion and what I love, right? So I started a team and it was all women, an investigation, paranormal investigation team. We called ourselves, I've named it the Southern Ghost Girls. And we're all professional ladies. We all have professional jobs. But we love the spooky stuff, the paranormal stuff. We're all very psychic. So we started that about 4 years ago. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to start doing tours and offer this to people because I know, like myself, it was like it just wasn't talked about a lot. I live in Alabama, and that is the Bible Belt, of course. And it was kind of like one of those taboo things. But I was like, I'm going to offer tours at historical venues. We're going to help them raise money. I'm passionate about that and history and love that. And I'm going to give other people a safe space to experience for themselves a paranormal investigation. And it was pretty radical. I'm telling you, in Alabama, especially, in other states, of course, the Northeast, and then you have, your groups in California and Tennessee, wherever. But there wasn't really anything like that here. So I've been doing this. I started my tours 2018. We had the first public tour at historical venue, and we had like 500 people show up. Then we did another
Wow.
one. We had like 750 people show up. I mean, it was crazy. Of course, now we pre-sell tickets to our tours, and we limit the number. But I have loved it. I've met the most wonderful people around people who are excited and passionate about this. I love helping people. I'm very empathic, psychic, and I get to do that with the people that come to the tours. So it's just awesome. So that's kind of what I'm into it. And now I'm doing something I love. But I'm still in insurance today. But this has turned into really just an unbelievable passionate career, and it's helping the other historic venues and historic societies, preservation, because our proceeds go to those venues.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good thing. We're doing good.
Awesome. Well, I mean, Superman had a day job too, so we'll have to do something, right?
Yes, or we go crazy. We were talking about that before the broadcast. After COVID, things have changed, and a lot of us were working at home, and it all meshes together.
Yeah.
So doing the paranormal investigation opportunity to get out, otherwise you're just kind of. But we're really getting back to.
Yeah, definitely. So you answered my second question a little bit there, kind of what brought together the Southern Ghost Girls. Is there any more you want to dive into that with? I know you mentioned that y'all kind of pulled together to do this.
Yes, yeah, and I mean, most of the ladies on my team, we have all types of professional. We have an optometrist, we have an engineer, we have had nurses, so we all kind of have that professional career, and we all bonded together. It was awesome. So you have one gentleman that he's in our group. we always Southern Ghost Girl guy. But his name is Beanie, and we love him to death. And he gets along with everybody. But we just all come together. We've all experienced these things our entire life. And they weren't really, something we could talk about, but when we got together, it just exploded. All exploded at once to do what we love.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, I've enjoyed what I've done investigating too, and I mean, if you find something you love or like a hobby and get to do it, I mean, you can't beat it. So,
Right.
yeah.
And there's just, it blows my mind how many people want to do this, but they don't feel like they have an avenue to do it. So like I was saying, with our tours, we get, people are so excited, and they're like, I can't wait to do this. I just want to try this out. Gives them that safe to do it without judgment. So that's good.
Yeah. So, since I know you do investigations as well as your tours and stuff, is there any crazy stories you wouldn't mind sharing? Any crazy things you've seen or heard or anything like that?
Well, yeah, there's been several crazy things that have happened. One thing, we try not to do is, delve into the really dark, negative energies. But yeah, it's run course. Um, Something crazy just happened just a couple of months ago for me. We were at Office on Call. I don't know.
Very familiar.
So we were up there. It was our first investigating. And as soon as I stepped onto the property, I got this really negative feeling that I just did not need to be there. There was something telling me I didn't need to be there. We actually, we were doing a live Facebook Live at the time. This was another fundraising event for Paranormal Kicks Cancer. So we're actually going to be hosting one of those in Alabama next year. So anybody watching this, we hope you come, and we have a awesome venue that we're going to be at. But I had to give a shout out for that. But we were there, and it was just this impending dark, negative feeling. They were giving us the tour before we started, and in the live, and you can hear it, they're talking about a baby got killed, fell down the stairs. You hear a baby cry perfectly. I mean, and everybody's like, did you just hear that? There was no baby at the investigation. But I still was feeling, a really bad doom feeling. So we went downstairs to the winter kitchen, I believe is what it was. And literally was told, don't go in here, but I'm going to go in there, right? Because everybody's in there. And when I went in, my back just caught on fire. It was like someone had burned my back. And then they were talking about how one of the spirits that's seen there, the girl had actually been burned, and I was like, oh my God, I'm feeling it. It continued to kill me. We pulled my been scratched. I had been literally down back, and it was on fire. And that was, I don't normally get touched like that, but that really affected it. It did not want there. Let's just put it. But that's just recently, what had happened where I was physically attacked. We've had all things. I mean, the two. A person was wearing a crucifix necklace. We were actually, this is a house. We were doing the tour, and we feel there's a portal in one of the rooms. Now you can stay at this house. It's in Oxford, and it's a bed and breakfast. But that house, this person had a crucifix on and had a Benedict on, and it literally fell off onto the floor during the investigation. Then we proceeded to. We stayed in the house. I was locked out. I was scratched at that house. So yeah, there's things that we've experienced that are not. I guess you can say here, right? Because we're stronger than that. But there's all kind of stuff. I mean, several other stories, but we might be here.
Right.
We've seen apparitions. We have seen. We've gotten great EVPs. Just all kinds.
Awesome. So that being said, and you've done a lot. I know I read up on you a little bit on your webpage and some of your videos and stuff. And you've been all over the United States. But if you had the option to go one place, regardless of cost, regardless of travel, regardless of all that, just one place in the world, like a haunting or just a site like that, a paranormal site, where would it be?
Actually, it's not too far away, but it's just not accessible right now. I'll tell you where I would love to investigate is Graceland, Elvis Presley's Graceland. I've always been an Elvis fan, and I know there's lots of Elvis fans out there. Ever since I was little, we go, especially at Christmas, because it's decorated decoration that he had. That house. Have you visited Graceland?
I have not. I've only been to Memphis once, and it was me driving through it. So, no, I have not been to Graceland.
Well, you just froze up. So I didn't hear what you just said. You said
Yeah,
you had not visited.
no, I have not. I went to I've been through Memphis. I have not stopped, so I'm kind of I haven't been
Well,
there.
when you step onto the ground there, it is definitely a different energy. And when you go into the house, man, I've been with other people. When you go in, I mean, you literally feel the like the energy that took place in that mansion, and you can just imagine celebrities, musicians, the Memphis Mafia, all of Elvis' family, all the parties. I mean, they famous for notorious. I always want to say it. Always having a party every
Right.
night, right? And all the candles and crazy stuff, and good times they have. You can feel it. I'm especially if I go there. It's almost so overwhelming. It will knock you out. I mean, knock you down. It's very intense. Um, so that would be one of the. I doubt that they'll ever let you. I don't know. Maybe one of the people with the big shows or something. But because I know Lisa Marie, she's very protective of the man.
Right.
And they have graves. Very. He is buried there, and his parents are buried there. And his grandson, that took his own life, he's buried there. And they have a whole meditation going. And it's just intense. It really.
Yeah, I mean, I love the song "Walking in Memphis," and so they kind of mention the ghost of Elvis. So I am familiar a little bit, but that's pretty awesome. I haven't heard that one yet. That as a bucket list item, but that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I really wish. I mean, I think it's a good idea. I think they should open tours or something, or let people, do investigations. But I don't know. I don't think I've heard the grapevine. They're not going to let anything like that happen.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Graceland. We have someone willing to do a ghost tour.
I know. Hey, I mean, it'd be awesome to get
Yeah.
the spirit of Elvis and his friends, and I mean it's just incredible there. I love it. So
Awesome. So what does the future hold for the Southern Ghost Girls? I know you've got some dates lined up already for the throughout the rest of the year. But anything else? Anything you got planned? Big plans?
well, we I mean, oh gosh, I'm already booking tours into next year actually with places. But as a team, I want us to get out and do more private investigation. We definitely want to do that. But uh, as the tour, the fun thing, we have. I mean, we always do an over call it our paranormal police tour, and we have tours every weekend. Of course, all this is fundraising for the historic venues. We start off this weekend in Georgia at Haunted Jail. There's a jail built in. So we'll be doing that. They're jam packed with tours for the rest of the year. But I think somebody today. It's kind of a new idea we're throwing around, and that's to do haunted boat tour on the water. Now, have you ever like
No, we have a story of some haunts in like Lake Lanier. There's a story of a ferryman that people have seen out at night in the water. But no, I haven't actually seen many ghosts, like boat ghosts, minus the old battleships. I know a lot of the battleships are
yeah,
haunted,
the
but that's
relationships do it.
yeah.
So I was talking to someone. We have a lake here close to where I live. It's called Smith Lake.
Okay.
Now, the story behind it was actually it's a man-made lake, and it was built in 1961. Um, and there's an actual city It was called Falls City. That is under the lake. And literally the houses, the trees, everything was flooded. It was supposed to have been flooded a long time, but due to a lot of rain, the lake formed. And some of the depths are 400, 500 feet. But it's crazy about this whole ghost under the lake. So there were graves that were moved, but not all the graves got moved. And there's lots of legends about it. So I was talking to, he's a publisher of a magazine. I was talking to him today. He's like, we really want to partner with you because people have heard the story about all the haunting. And I'm like, we need to do a tour there. We need to start offering it to the public. So I just think that would be cool. That would be fun to do a tour. Now, I don't, go out on the lake and like all the mysteries connected to them. Use all of our equipment. I mean, so that's what we're kind of working on to do something like that.
Okay. That's exciting.
I mean, I think it would be cool. We're going to continue. We do every single month. We have staple places that do the tours that people can join us. If you ever want to do a private investigation, like if you're a team, then just contact us, southernghostgirls.com. You can message. But we mostly do like historical, like homes, houses. We do jails. Of course, once a year we'll go for an event there. We did Audion Hall the other day. But we do libraries. We do libraries are very haunted, by the way. That's library.
Yeah.
Because the libraries are crazy. The ones that we have. So I'd recommend checking local paranormal investigation here. So my thoughts are it's like the ones that read, they hang out where they have a good time. So theaters, all kinds of stuff. We'll be jam packed for the rest of the year. So check it out for sure.
Awesome. So where can everyone find you? Your social media handles and stuff.
Well, Facebook is Southern Ghost Girls Tours and Paranormal Investigations, of course. And then we do have a website, southernghostgirls.com. We're on Instagram. We just started a TikTok page. Now, so and then of course we got our Google page, but on any of those, you can check investigation. If you're a team there and you want to private with us, send me a let's do it. We're interested and to explore. There's so many places so
awesome. Yeah, so definitely check them out. Their videos are really good. Been making some rounds in the news cycle. I could see some local news shows and stuff. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. The local news, I mean, the news around here in Alabama, like I said, there wasn't really anybody else like us.
Right.
So they have, we've been in the news several times. We were actually featured this month that came out in Bama magazine. That's like the premier lifestyle magazine in America. So when that paranormal investigations are becoming more mainstream,
right?
Because that would not have been thought of,
yeah.
So just a lot of just dreadful things are happening.
Yeah, and y'all have that Definitely dress the part, or dress the really nice for this stuff, which is kind of a thing I guess we might have glossed over. You might not even have mentioned it, but it's not just a normal ghost tour. It was walking around in like hoodies and stuff. Like y'all actually do it up. So it's definitely
That
an experience. So
yes, and I want to say that. So even with our private investigations that we do as a team, and then our open public investigations, we of course cherish the history, and we actually want to dress the part and literally go back in time to where the spirits are looking for, um, when the homes were built, when what the jail was built in 1900, dressed in 1900 clothing. So we really take, I guess, extreme. It's not always that comfortable, but actually, I've gotten used to it. I mean, like, I literally am like just as comfortable in historic period clothing that I am in normal clothing. It's kind of weird, but yeah, dress the part. We research, do look into the history, and we really try to take those people in our public investigation back in time for a one for an experience that they can't get. And I really feel that it helps us communicate with an experience that may be there. I'm telling you, we get invested, we get evidence. It's crazy. So I really do. So if you're a teen out there, you need to try it once.
right.
Wherever you are investigating, dress the part and see how it does improve your investigation. I it does.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. Uh, Definitely, if you're listening, you need to check them out. I think, like I said, you're in Jasper, Georgia, for
This Paranormal Palooza, we kick it off 2022 tour at the Haunted Jail. We go there about once every other month, every 2 or 3 months. We do a weekend there of paranormal investigation. Usually, that that place is incredible. If you're in Georgia, please southernghostschools.com to get your ticket. And that does go to the history of the jail. And when we first started going there, the jail was in shambles. And they have done so many fundraising. It just feels really good to be able to see what you're telling people. So, but the other stuff's in Alabama.
okay.
So, one of the places. Let me tell you this. I have to. If y'all have not, I don't know if you know the Great Gatsby. Great Gatsby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where F. Scott Fitzgerald wrote the. Well, we are investigating. It's a Fitzgerald and his wife Zelda lived in the 1930s. A couple of different houses. So it's called the Fitzgerald Mansion Museum. It's in Montgomery. It's incredible. It's bed and breakfast, and you can stay there overnight. They don't mind if you do investigation throughout the stairs. You rent basically the whole. But with fundraising event coming up October 1st and 22nd, we will be doing this public post time. And I will say we've had communication with Scott Fitzgerald Smith. It was crazy. We actually Ottoman. Oh, this is what's crazy thing. Last year, we were sitting there around in the dining room area, Zelda's bedroom, and we had the room questions. We were getting perfect answers. Well, there was this Ottoman, and the Ottoman picked himself up. I mean, four of us saw this. 3 or 4 of us. I can't remember how I was there. It picked up by itself, moved, and went back. A piece of furniture. I kid you not.
Wow.
I mean, we were just blown away because I've never experienced a poltergeist type activity right in front of us. But this piece of furniture moved it, picked up, and sat. So that place is haunted, and you can stay there. It's a bed and breakfast.
Cool. That's awesome.
That's one of those crazy things. Yeah, that was awesome.
All right. Well, on behalf of Talk Haunted to Me, my name is Reece. Thank you so much, Lesley, for joining me. And
Well,
everyone have a good evening. Thank you very much. Signing off.